turns on the music, sight motherfuckers, and just.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's like?
Homer Simpson's into the bush.
Like Tucker's like, I was like, you. Tucker's like, you good, man? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, you good?
I'm like, just,
Yeah, it was a surreal moment.
Oh my god.
Well, fine down here. How are you?
yeah.
9 people. Oh, hey, 8 people. None of us had a clue.
I even called
what
in.
happened.
I even said, "Hey guys, I'm not gonna be able to make it today."
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that's what kind of convinced the rest of us the session was still on.
We blame
'Cause,
you.
like, you-
Oh yeah.
We blame you. No. Like, or at least like for me, I was like, oh, okay, session is normal. Like everything,
Right.
like we all know we're supposed to be meeting tonight.
Yeah, shame on the
Josh
rest
is
of
like,
us.
yeah, well, dude, we all just totally
Follow
fucking-
blindly.
I was
This guy.
over at my place getting ready to log on. Like, got the camera, water, gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I wish I could have been here, but
We played a really fun card game.
no. So what?
We played a really fun
Yeah.
card game, though. It was-
Yeah.
No,
that was
we-
muffin
We
time.
have to play that with
We need to
everybody.
have a
Yeah,
game
yeah, yeah.
night.
Yes.
Oh, you told me about this one.
Yes, muffin time. It's just
Muffin time.
beautiful. It's
Awesome.
so hard to
Chaos.
win, and it just makes for a lot of backstabbing towards the end. Just a lot of like shenanigans. Oh, it's great.
Okay. Yes, we should. Yeah. Let's just devote a night at some point. That's cool. Love it. Yeah, good to see everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody! I'm very happy to be at the table. Thank you.
Happy to have you back.
Everybody.
Good to hear.
Anybody got a double gun?
Is this like until the foreseeable future?
Yes, until I have to go back. So end of August, we should have good, like 3-4 weeks in a row right here.
Okay, that's good.
So if we can't, I mean, I don't know if that's
we
enough time to wrap
talked
this
about
up.
this.
No,
Last
it's absolutely
night,
not.
but-
No. I mean, I've been thinking about this, like, because you mentioned it last week. Like, how Matt, there's like 3 weeks left to summer. We all go back. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I realized I did some thinking about this, and I realized I don't want it to fucking end. It's just like
fair.
it's just like
I know.
So we slowed up.
To have a hard stop on it,
Yeah.
it's like putting a deadline on something we put years of our lives into.
I know.
You know,
So go ahead.
well, first of all, I missed Spell Crash, so I'd be happy to go back to that.
Love Spell Crash.
Dude.
Yeah, Spell
But
Crash is fun.
Just because we defeat Tiamat doesn't mean we can't ever bring the characters back out again.
That's true. I understand.
We could do one shots.
Yeah.
You guys could all be like at the testimony for Andrew when he ascends to godhood or something like that.
20
Whatever.
years
Yeah.
later, the world.
We should have a bunch of little epilogue things.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
That would
be
fun.
really cool.
But
I'm
it's
just
just
kidding about it.
Well, I mean,
No, we should absolutely. I mean, why not, right?
But yeah, no, we should do one shot.
And Calvin, you mentioned last night that if it would work for everyone
yeah.
to switch to playing Oddlot on Sunday nights,
Oh.
we could put Aetherflux on Bait as well. So it's not like a hard stop.
But also
on-
because you won't be able to do Mondays.
I'm not going to be able to do
Yeah.
Mondays when the semester starts, even
Yeah.
calling in. So like you guys are going to be spell crashing without me when we wrap.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oddlot.
Okay.
I will probably also have to be calling in because classes are starting for me soon too.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll figure
So,
Okay.
So Mondays
but
are
I'm
going to
just
become a
like
thing.
think about it now because we've got a few weeks. But like
Yeah.
end of August, if it works for other people to switch to playing Oddlot on Sundays, we can let Oddlot reach a natural, organic, conclusion without it. I don't want it to feel rushed.
Yeah, I don't either.
Nobody wants that, right?
No.
No.
You're a bitch. Damn right.
Which is kind of why like
Bring
we
in my whole
slowed things down on Battlefield over. Like, oh, we're gonna
But that,
Yeah.
we'd have to like somehow make the photon solid. So
Anyway,
we had something, or like a scoring system.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
that being said, there's all fixable problems. We'll sort this stuff out. We'll figure it out one way or the other. Okay. Other than that, how everyone good? How's
Good.
everybody?
Yes.
I have tomorrow off. I survived a 3-day bullshit.
Hey-o. Awesome. That is excellent. 3 days.
There was much rejoicing.
Oh.
And
I'm supposed to eat my own minstrels.
other than that, it seems how did Call of Cthulhu go?
Technically, I messed up the audio somehow for the first half of it. Yeah, but we found Rid's Kryptonite. It is rolling under. You can't roll low.
Out of the 20 or so rolls, I think I made 2 because everything I kept rolling was like 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to shoot for like
And you're supposed to
50
roll
and
under.
under.
Your skill.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
What?
I didn't love that, but I loved it. I'd love to say I can't wait to finish it. And probably not this week. This week we're doing a one-shot.
Yeah.
Run by Trombley.
That's right.
The other Matt
It's gonna
DM.
be fun.
And then we'll come back, probably finish Cthulhu the week after. And then probably back in the Hunters after that.
Oh, fantastic.
Just a short break.
Oh, okay. So Cthulhu's short.
Yeah, it's just John just wants to do I think one adventure for now, and then I left the Hunters on a bit of a cliffhanger, like they're hunting a werewolf, so probably would like to resolve that. And I have other stuff planned for that.
2 large wolves literally just show up snarling at
But
us.
it's been
and he's
fun
like,
to dip our toes into Cthulhu.
Yeah,
I've
here.
been enjoying it.
Yeah, we can definitely take time. We don't have to do Hunters every week. If we John's like, I got another Cthulhu or whatever, we can do that.
Sweet. That's awesome. I'm glad. That's super cool. And I hear Ether Flux is still going well.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to kill him.
Putting the most ridiculous, insurmountable odds in front of us, and then just saying, "Yeah, go for it, try. What are you gonna do?"
Mm-hmm.
And then unfortunately, or spectacularly, we end up bullshitting it. And poor Calvin's just like, what the fuck? Every time.
Mass suggestioned ourselves out of so many things. I'm pretty sure we're gonna start coming up against stuff
Our
that
friend
cannot
from
be
the
suggested.
Feywild is an absolute menace.
Yeah, Mike is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I pretty soon to be a banned spell list for like campaign. It's just like no.
Silver barbs over my dead body.
Oh.
Oh,
We gotta
man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I apologize almost every time after I'm like, Silver Barbs, I'm so sorry.
That spell.
Because it's like,
Honestly,
That should not be level 1.
I
That should not be level 1
wouldn't blame any DM for banning that
It's like-
spell.
It's
I
almost better than
love
counter
it.
spell.
It's
No, it's
great.
great.
When you
but
guys
it's
use
such
it,
Yeah.
bullcrap.
it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's just gonna suck if an enemy ever pulls it out.
he was in a team
guess-
of like
guess what
4
Tasha has?
wizards. Fuck. Four
I
The
already
fact
roll
that he
bad enough,
doesn't even
Calvin.
consider that a spoiler makes me really worried about fighting Tasha.
Yeah. Well, at some point, it's you will. I've been keeping a kind of mental log of all the shenanigans. So at some point, you will face all the shenanigans at once.
Oh boy.
At some
There is a
point,
balance to the
there is
universe.
a balance. It just comes late.
Oh god.
Oh.
Anyway, good. So I'm glad we're all here. That's super good. Does everybody have like a question
Oh, a question
to
for
start
the
stuff?
group?
I mean, do you want to do that?
We've been bad about assigning questions.
Nah. Yeah, I know.
Do we want to do it tonight, or do we,
We can
want to
just skip it.
for the sake of expedience?
Yeah, let's skip it for now. I'd like to hear Powers' narrative on
Okay.
shenanigans.
Yeah, let's watch
How
a
does the Oddlot
big.
initiative?
Oh,
I want to
okay.
watch another D&D
Explosion.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
that-
D&D movie.
I liked
There
the
we go.
D&D movie so much. Can you just give me another one real quick?
I'm not that good. I will work on
All right,
it.
well, think of it as a cutscene. Like,
Well,
no
thank you.
pressure. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like cinematic masterpiece. Just like paint me a picture. It's almost,
I will do what I can. Okay, so before we dive into said description of narrative of what's going forward, just to recap things of what's been happening. You've spent a lot of time in Bagum Feldur. Well, game time. Probably maybe a day or two tops in the city under the mountain, where you have encountered Gideon, more deposits of ruby soberil that had been misshipped. Apivek, who was given a ring by Brad, which you later found out is the heritage ring to Bodrick Bloodgrog's family, and so Apivek is currently leaving the city. He has left as of yesterday morning. Other things that are happening when you overheard Barrack and Sornathra Ashriver speaking as they were walking towards the door of Nope, as Tucker Tucker's named it. You overheard of destabilizations around the rest of Ekros, whether it is in Cliffnull or in Wolfhaven or across the continent to the city of Thorn. You've heard of assassinations being happened. Some are successful, some have not been successful, and one unsuccessful one has happened in Cliffnull. Other things that are happening. What else is going on? There are murmurs of riots and other stuff, but I'm not sure if you know. You didn't hear that stuff. I'm sorry. Whoops. Now you know.
Quiet. It's okay. I wasn't really paying attention.
Fair enough. There
I
is.
think, yeah, didn't Snow lip read some of that?
I think so.
Let me go back to my notes. Sorry. There are. Nope, that's the Undead Dragon Turtle.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you want me to stall for time, character.
Sure.
Romantically,
That's right.
what would your character? What was your character's? Either what was your character's first romance like? You know how mine turned out.
That was your first?
First serious one.
Oh,
yes.
all right, well.
So either how was your character's first romance, or what would you be looking for to settle down with the mates?
Well, Ander, my friend, you know, as long as I've known you, I don't know if I've ever told you this story before, but after I rescued my hometown of Harlan's Gate, I did have what I considered at the time to be a very serious relationship. What I would say now is my first love. It was Maggie.
Oh. Is she waiting for you?
No, it's not like that. She knew I was going to explore and find my, you know, fortune or whatever you think when you're, you know, a young gnome of 50. It's a different time frame.
True. Dare I ask?
Oh no!
Let's hear from the wizard.
Do you really want to hear about the tribal mating rituals?
Thurkir must wait till he takes over his tribe, and then he will have a mighty harem.
I mean, like a gator would. Like,
Yes.
so we basically have a walking, talking gator.
For the success of the future.
So you've never had a mate before?
No, I don't have time for that.
That explains all the anger and rage.
Yes.
Damn it, Chris.
You know I can constantly rage all day long now, right?
I'm sure you can.
It doesn't end.
Yes, he's got rage.
Rage.
I'm trying to come up with something.
It's best you don't know. Well, actually,
Oh, go ahead.
roundabouts, penis, but
Penis, that's a secret to
The secret code.
I learned it.
secret code. I know. It's fun though.
Oh, good.
Unfortunately for Tyrael, I think the closest, the closest I ever came to it was that dragonborn barkeep in Nushin after the fight.
Are you serious?
Hitting on a bar raid?
Yeah, but I think
I
we
think he's
both.
only counting in-game things. I
In-game,
just
yeah.
made something up about my backstory.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah, but I think we both kind of politely declined not to play D&D
Yeah.
dating sim, so
Yeah, yeah.
we didn't do that.
Yeah, but seriously, did you seal the deal? So to speak?
I mean,
No.
it doesn't
Wait a
mean
second.
it doesn't mean that it didn't happen just because you didn't RP something.
You didn't
No,
want
yeah, but I mean,
flowers.
like,
You like basically popped into existence on Earth. Like
I
as
got
the campaign started, you didn't have much of a chance to have like relations.
Torment may have done something. but
Yes, yeah.
he got punched in the face essentially so hard by Tyr that he got yeeted into the Oddlot campaign. Is
Just
what
like a null punch.
I did an insanely bullshit origin story based on
Yeah,
material
nonsense, yeah.
from Diablo 3.
And-
It fell from the stars.
In fairness to the barkeep,
Truck cunt hit.
I do believe the
Exactly.
floor was covered in vomit.
Yeah, floor wasn't. Yeah, floor
That
was
was
covered.
not a good scene.
Yeah.
The floor was covered in vomit. I think that may ruin your chances slightly. That day. Never mind.
I don't know.
No,
I don't
no.
remember
After the fight. Not the one in.
Oh, no, he wasn't
Not the
drunk,
one that we
yeah.
were partying.
Yeah.
It wasn't the.
We can fade
it
to
wasn't
black
the
next
evening
time.
ender.
We can just fade to black next time.
Fade to black. Yeah.
There's a fire.
Saxophone plays in the
Yeah,
distance.
camera goes to the fireplace and it just dissolves. You know.
No, it's fine. We don't need to roleplay that. That's just more
Well, that's
family
Fade to
members.
Black. We don't
Yeah,
roleplay
that's
it.
what we're saying.
Nah, I know. That's just more family members in the campaign to stab.
Give me an opportunity.
One day I'll be bold enough to make a character with a backstory. He's got a wife and 3 kids. Very happy. He's just out there getting treasured and sent back to his old
He went
hometown.
out to get milk and got
Yeah,
lost.
Yeah. That's not gonna go
Like,
well.
one day I'm gonna have the brass ones that big. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man.
Yeah.
That's just like handing it to a
Yeah,
DM.
yeah, you throw that to me.
Yeah,
That's not
exactly.
gonna go. That's
So
gonna
here
be.
we go.
Dead, turn into something dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like here's
yeah.
a knife. I'm just gonna jab it in and twist it a lot. That's
Just
what I'm gonna do.
imagine-
These ones together and make an amalgamation.
Yeah, that-
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I've already seen one example of what you'll do in that.
Sorry, I took your whole family and just mashed them together.
You're a sick man, and I love it.
So,
Yeah.
Snow,
Well, different structure, different folks. I kind of
Yeah.
know what people take. Make
shall we
people tick,
continue? We should continue around the table,
Well,
right?
Yeah, we should.
Speaking
No,
of stitching
anybody
people
but
together.
myself.
well, keep that on. That's yourself first, of course. As far as
Daily
others,
positive
Affirmation,
affirmation
yeah,
from
man.
Snow. You gotta love yourself first.
sister as in religious conclave, sister Jade.
It's gonna be weird.
I'm glad you cleared that up because I mean, you and your siblings are adopted a little.
What do
Still,
I
that's a
want
little
as a
strange. You
monk
grew
back
up
from
together.
the dead? You would have
It
been raised
is,
for that
but
reason.
you know,
Okay.
haven't seen any other kobolds.
That's fair.
Options are limited.
Oh, I got stuck in the washing machine. Oh, Snow, help me.
Damn it, Carson!
Jesus Christ.
Cease your burning!
But you're my
Donuts?
stepson.
What the hell, everybody? What did you eat?
It's gonna be a fun session
Oh
tonight.
boy.
Oh no.
When the bard asks the question,
Yeah, you leave the bard to make the
Go on, what are you
questions,
doing?
and you leave Enola and Brad to make the plans. Like, really, what do you
Yeah, what do we
expect?
what do we
I asked for
feel?
romance, but this is taking it. Another.
Yeah, well, if you must know, back when I was young, her name was Arnie. Arnie, you laugh at her. She was not the most beautiful woman.
I'm sorry.
But she was really nice to me. I mean, she made these really
Come
nice
on, do it.
pastries.
Yeah, I knew
That's what I was thinking.
I knew it. Oh.
Sorry.
Right, but
How dare you make fun of a fictional character's fictional love?
in Goliath
So
speak, that is
disrespectful.
very much what I'm looking for. That type of woman. And that's what Arnie was.
I'm not here to come get me.
Oftentimes we'd wrestle. And,
I will do anything for love.
but she didn't do that. That was, she didn't do that one. No.
We're all going into this session broken tonight.
Oh my god, what is happening?
She was nice, that's all I'm saying. She broke my heart, and then I left in a fit of rage. And that's when
Be a
I
woman
met.
instead of
She
be a
was
man
nice.
starts
She
playing.
broke
Ah,
my
you
heart.
found God
It's
afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, I met Helm. Yeah. Sure.
That makes sense.
No, it was nice.
Helm is your rebound?
Alright,
No.
man, we have some
No.
really interesting relationships.
Oh, I know, right?
in
Yeah.
these campaigns, huh?
You thought
So
it was
help with your rebound.
No, no, no. Helm, you've been a one I've been
Oddlot
saying
has
for my
nothing
entire
to
life.
do with all the species and weirdness.
It says the one who will listen to you. I like them all. Fair.
So Brad, we know aquatic princesses aren't quite your thing.
I mean, like, Brad doesn't really know what this thing is. Like,
Well, we all
Well-
know it's older women.
I feel like Brad is saying that, and then the rest of us are picturing, like, no, it's older women. Brad likes scoopers. We all know that.
100% good.
Brad's waiting for like him to become like the perfect partner before he like really seeks out that kind of like soulful connection. So like I'm just going around screwing everybody till like I'm ready.
You know, for practice.
Yeah, right.
Gotta try 'em all,
Exactly.
gotta try 'em
Alvin
all.
Rogue asked me. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But see, that's
So,
what.
bro.
Look, I've been in an abusive relationship for a long time, and I'm kind of I don't think I'm ready for that kind of thing anytime soon. It was bad, you know, because he would scream things I didn't understand at me, and then made me throw up things that I didn't like, and then you know, like once you've been in that kind of situation for many years, you know, I just need some recovery and me time. I think.
Yeah, it must have been very patronizing.
Yeah.
You can like follow me on my self-discovery
Reloading.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, you missed.
Miss.
Reload again.
No.
Oh, in the neck.
I know I'm gonna need them.
Is that a hickey? No, I just got shot in the neck for making a pun.
Right?
I mean, it's a friction burn, but it's not what you're thinking.
You got hit with a
So,
gun.
I think Chris made a literal
Oh,
bullet with a
nice.
name
Nice,
on it.
nice, I got 6 bullets to get your name on all of them.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Nice. Is there an NPC you want to hear from? Unfortunately.
Oh, bro.
I mean, Esmeralda for me. But
I
Would Oberon be his
I
wife?
want to hear about Oberon's exes. I would love to hear a story of Oberon's exploits.
Oh man.
Oh my.
How far back is that gonna go?
Well, it's not really a tale of exploits. It's just his like
First love.
First
First
love.
love.
First
Or
love.
who he
Oberon's
thinks
first
to
love.
settle on.
Out of
Okay.
all his debauchery, like, what's the one that he kind of holds close to his chest? Yeah.
Are you for real?
I bet Feywild debauchery gets wild.
Well, there's
Feywild.
that. Yeah.
Feywild.
Heard about it.
Awful.
Perhaps it was
Girls Gone Feywild.
What's her name?
Girls Gone
The
Coin that term.
the girl that we that gave me
never
milk.
Ciadra?
Ciadra as his first love
Oh,
would be like
Jesus Christ.
it's like really messed things up, right?
Oh, that would just be. Could you imagine after all this? It's just child support. What the fuck?
Okay, so Oberon. Okay. Oh, jeez, I thought Oberon a long time. Okay.
I feel like Ned would have asked him this.
Yeah, that would have been a Ned question. Like, hey, Obi.
What's your
Obi,
first
you
love
up?
like?
Yeah.
You up? I can't sleep.
Okay.
Just to help put you in the right mind.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That actually helps. Thank you.
Oh, good.
That does help. Yeah, the irritation.
Oberon.
So, my first love. Her name was Selfie. Not like a camera thing, you know. It's just like, but
I thought I was fake. He's in
Yeah.
love with a selfie.
no. And she. It was I don't know how do I it was a youthful exuberance. It was she was from a different household. It was not like I knew from the get-go, from a very young age, that I was destined to be betrothed to be somebody else. Like I knew Titania was to be my wife for eternity.
Selfie was hot, huh? She was hot. Huh?
No, Titania is hot. But
Oberon's like, you've met her, you know.
you've seen her, yeah.
Back that up. Oh.
It's a smoke show.
No, but Selfie had this thing where she would allow me to be me. And I haven't really truly been myself authentically in 100% all the time in the presence of another human being, or excuse me, elf kind, since her. So she allowed me to be honest and to talk about my fears and talk about like things that were I felt were fascinating and stupid and banal, and she listened and she did the same. However, you know, when one comes of age and one has to lead a kingdom, you know, you have to put other things aside, and you cannot always be yourself. So it's
Do you though?
no,
Have to.
no. I because when you have a whole kingdom of people who rely on you to protect them, and to ensure their safety and their happiness, and to make sure they have food and secure borders and all this kind of stuff, you don't have time to be yourself.
Yeah, but couldn't somebody else do that?
I'm imagining Enola holding Ned's hand.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Oh, it's a Nolo here. Quick question. It's just to help me clear the mind. Couldn't somebody else do that?
But I suppose that someone could, but
Cool. I mean, you did it. And you made your choice. That's fine.
you seem you hold on.
Oh.
You seem a little bit demeaning there, Paladin. So let me clarify that I chose these because I would rather do it myself than trust another imbecile like yourself to do it for me.
Oh, no, yeah. I'd be terrible at doing it. I mean, I'm not claiming that I would.
Hold on, Oberon. Some of my best friends are imbeciles.
That's right.
And we all make
Now
choices.
more of the Oddlot is just grabbing Ned's hand.
Just holding her up in the air.
So yeah. But Selfie was raven-haired, dark black eyes, pale skin like the moon, and she had these incredible lips. But anyway, I'm gushing now. So anyway, we're done.
You know what I see? When Ned was giving us a hand and stuff to talk, I was like, Ned, headset. And Ned climbs up my back. So
That's amazing. That is fantastic.
I need that already.
Oh
I need
man.
little headset Ned.
yeah, headset Ned.
Headset.
Headset.
Yes.
Why?
We came at it at the same time.
Oh
It was
my
a jinxer
God.
right there.
Folks, if you're out there, you know.
How
what
do
you
we
must
not do that like
My good man.
I mean,
ago?
how
The
great
headset.
is that thought, though? Like, think about that. And Ned just, and he's like, here, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm going,
Yeah.
oh man.
So yeah, just speaking to Ned's
imagine-
head, you need to like pick her up at the very least. So might as well just stick her on your shoulder.
And then when I need to like share, like to like give everybody else a talk, you could just dangle from my neck like it's a lanyard. What? And then everybody can speak at their. Because I'm so tall.
Why would we hang Ned upside down to do that?
Because Ned's crazy.
think of the head.
Ned would have done it himself.
Herself.
Herself, sorry.
Themselves. Whatever.
Themselves, yeah.
Although I did have this
Fictional
great
character.
idea when he's basically Oberon was saying, "Oh, I did it, to save the realm." This smash cut to spell crash.
Yeah. Boom! And then Cyberpunk, one tree left, Yeah.
I would have taken the girl.
Or Odo just goes,
Things didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, Oberon made bad choices. Well, so did Titania and Sierra. So,
And the Oddlots. And the
Everybody makes that.
well, I mean remains to be seen. That is unwritten as of yet. Yeah. Okay, so other things. Onward.
That was the best question ever.
That was wild. Yeah, that was
like
super
a
good.
half-hour
That was-
tangent,
yeah.
and it was beautiful.
and there was no meatloaf destroyed in that situation.
Okay. So other things that have happened, just to refresh your memories, you saved Hummock Runethane of the Order of the Sanguine Diamond from a public execution,
Let's go.
Yeah.
along with some of his buddies.
Big day of heroes.
Along the way, you met Brugar, who does he have to Brugar Smeltbelly, who challenged Onolo to an arm wrestling and won. I'm going to
Second
always
time it's
remind
recapped, and that's unfair. It's the second damn time. I won in my head.
right.
I'm gonna arm wrestle you the second, third time.
So the last time, Brugar was a paladin from Bahamut who is tasked with extracting Hummock from Maglin Feldur. So, and that has happened, but at the same time, before Apavek left, he gave you a sending stone with a channel to Hummock Runethane, which I believe you have.
Yes.
Okay. So that is also in the mix. So there's a lot of things that are kind of happening, a lot of stuff up in the air, in addition to what's happening immediately with the explosives. Just to recap, you faced off the door where and the entity behind the door consumed or ate what was left of the Duergar elite guard because it was hungry, and you overheard Barak and Sonathra, blah blah blah. Okay, good. So, before we start other things, is there anything the Oddlot wants to do immediately while the explosives are being deposited in a kind of forgotten about tunnel? And whether this could be, you could catch up, you could talk, you can communicate. If you want to cast spells, you have a little bit of time before other things, I guess, will transpire. So, is there anything you wish to do?
If we are going to be hiding out for any extended period of time, we should probably grab food.
Well, I just speaking from 19th level perspective, I think food is probably not an object here. I mean, whether you would have quick food and water, or there's people around. You are in a city.
I wish for a sandwich.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah. I wish for 100 sandwiches. You know, it's just like.
Well, I mean, you could wish for hero.
25,000
Yeah,
gold
wish
worth
for
of
heroes. Could
sandwiches.
literally just wish heroes feast.
I think technically
Yeah.
speaking,
I
besides
don't think that's an
the
issue.
Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting.
besides the fact that it heals 1 HP, I think Goodberry technically counts as like eating
It
a
does.
day's ration.
Yeah, it's a
like,
lembas bread sort
Like
of thing.
you're meant to be able to not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah, that's all I can. Sorry.
Sorry. I just want to, for clarification,
Yes.
because I was just telling
Good.
Calvin an idea I had that Brad wouldn't have had.
Okay.
And he told me that it would work because when we first got here, we kind of interrupted a public execution.
You did.
Are we in trouble? Do we know if we're in trouble?
Are
Like,
we
Are we
wanted
Yeah.
and identifiable?
Yeah, are we identifiably in trouble?
And it's only been it hasn't been very long,
Yeah.
but because of the manner in which you interrupted said public execution and the people involved, it is likely you will be in trouble.
Plus, we fought at the door too. When that,
Yes.
were we seen
We were
at the
over
door?
the door saw
The
us.
entity
door
the
saw
entity
us.
knows who you are.
Okay.
And it knows where you are.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
everywhere.
cool.
I wouldn't know where we are.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! So we'd have to keep on the move then? No, it wouldn't matter. How the heck would we pull this off if it does? Is he be choosing not to disclose us if we're able to hide?
Well, we're gonna starve it, so it doesn't really matter what it is, right? I think.
Wasn't the plan like full on,
Yeah.
give it everything we've got?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tyriel's
Tyriel's
fight, generally
Tyriel's
arraign
plan.
this thing, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down with
interesting.
Tyriel's plan.
Yeah, same. Tyriel's plan to just keep on hitting it until it needs more food.
Really like the
and then
idea
doesn't have any more food.
of exploding tunnels. What if we drove that truck right into the door?
Oh, set aside some of the explosives for Dorbro.
The truck's gone now. The goblins took it.
Well,
but-
that sucks.
We could take some of the explosives. Like, don't we have like
We
a
haven't set
holding
the explosive
bag?
offs right yet, so we could grab some. I could dig kind of back to where we started.
There's those cannons that they had. Too.
But they're probably
we just
pointed out from the door now.
Dig a
aren't they?
hole over top of where the entrance to the door is, in that room. Light a match and throw it down on the bed.
Quick question. Just throwing it out there. Not that I like to think about using a corpse like this or anything.
Go on.
Can we? Can we put up maybe an explosive in a corpse and make it look like it's food?
Over the door.
Yes.
Or in a non-corpse. Yeah. I'm sure there's
No,
some
but
bad
we've
people.
watched the door eat dead
I
bodies
wouldn't do
before.
that.
I think is where it knows comes.
It's eating living bodies too. Yeah.
Well, you guys, take with my idea as you would. I'm just saying, if we could stick an explosive thing in a living or non-living creature, and feed it to the dog, I think it could do something. That's it. Nolan's gonna go back and sharpen his sword quick.
I can make an unseen servant.
Bro, so can I. You got the servant bro too.
Yeah, so we could do.
Dude, we should have both cast ours and make them high five. We wouldn't be able to see it though.
No. That's not what I'm suggesting.
I love that that's immediately where Brad was. That's what we should do is make them high five and we'll be able to see it. We'll hear it though. No, cool.
That's not what I was thinking.
Yeah, absolutely inspiration.
What I was thinking was that they could carry some explosives.
No, that's
to the door.
Oh yeah, like
What's that?
totally.
They could carry some explosives to the door.
Don't we like have bags of holding? Some of us, like, bro. I think like Deal. Yeah, like we could just like whoop, you know.
If only we had 2 bags.
No, you don't want to blow mine up. It's too cool.
I do have a question though. You were saying this would be a siege. We would attack the door multiple times. How would we get away with that? Because I would imagine after the first time, the door would tell Sinatra, "Hey, there are these really handsome adventurers trying to destroy me," and his friend. So you should go find them and kill them, and then we'd be on the run using our resources to stay ahead of them.
Was I the friend?
There was this thing I read about when I did read books, where these guerrillas kept on attacking this place over and over again, but they were like sneaky about it, and then they they did this kind of warfare where they didn't like keep fighting on a straight line, but like
That's
every once in a
somewhat
while.
unusual among apes and chimpanzees.
Yeah.
It
You're
must have
saying
been quite the
Monkey warfare.
Yeah, monkey warfare.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just thinking we could do
Let's monkey
warfare.
around.
The gear can be sneaky.
Where are my guns? There.
Oh,
I thought I was
you know.
Everyone else is leaving. I'm not getting shot.
Well, I don't know.
I deserve it, but I feel like other people deserve it too.
They didn't actually make puns. They were just making silly illusions.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Sweet. So like, okay, what we need then is we need to like find a way to get to him where like he won't notice. So like that way he can't tell anybody how we're getting to him because we're just not proof. There we are.
What's the range on your unseen servant?
Here. Well, it lasts for an hour.
They have to be like within like a room of you, kinda.
I
or
can
else they
generate
just
them
move.
60 feet away.
They have to stay within 60 feet, or
Fif-
else
15 feet.
the spell ends if they go farther than 60 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, I see that.
Oh, but like I could do like distance spell.
Oh,
Would that increase my range double, or would he like cast and then just disappear?
so I could turn into something small, and then start burrowing and just make networks all around that spot until like we find a hole that goes into the right spot where we can drop down into that space, and then we can just start moving things through to that spot. I can do exploratory digging.
You know, anything that we are dropping into that room where the door is has to go through that weird eye barrier.
Right, we're not going through the eye barrier. We're just wrecking that room where he comes out.
But were you seeing burrowing so we could drop stuff down in front of the door?
Yeah, down in front of it.
Right. Whenever you drop through the doors, you gotta go through the barrier.
No, because he comes through the barrier. The monster thing came out after us.
I'm pretty sure the barrier is the monster.
Right. So we want to attack the barrier and attack the monster at the same time.
Oh my god, what the?
Okay, so like here's what Brad
What
is
is it we're
getting.
doing?
Like we're gonna explode the tunnels.
Sure.
Right, that's gonna jack up everything.
Yep.
And then question mark, and then beat up the monster kinda somehow.
Because it'll
But,
get
like,
hungry.
Like, so I think we just need to focus on explosions and then
Yeah.
some hiding. Like, we got enough bros here who can, like, shapeshift and we'll be able to get supplies and stuff. I think we can make that work. Like, hunker down without getting in trouble. Like, sleep in someone's attic or whatever. Like, we can do that.
I'm so sorry, we're just like underneath a mountain and you're like in somebody's attic.
Yeah,
We'll
I
hide
know.
in somebody's
Yeah,
attic.
I don't
Yes,
know.
just like Helen Keller.
But, like,
Who?
And then we can figure it out from there. Let's
I
just
know.
explode this stuff and then take that next step.
Yeah, no.
Because I think the idea
Step
is
one is blow up.
blow up
Let's
stuff.
blow up
have
that
a-
bridge after we blow up these tunnels.
Yes.
Exactly, Alden.
But perhaps save like a little bit of explosives.
a little.
Just a little.
Yeah, you could do the tunneling thing. The first time we could drop the bombs, and that probably really mess them up at first. But the problem is, we don't know what kind of defenses they put up after, our first attack.
Sure, we don't want to touch any of that. We want him to eat those.
But who says he's going to eat them?
Well, he doesn't have other food now, because we're gonna blow up the tunnels.
Yep. Feeding them.
I don't think dropping dynamite on his head is going to make him eat everybody in the room.
No. What's going to make him eat everyone in the room is that we're going to destroy his Ruby Sobro supply by using the goblin trucks full of explosive matter. Then what's going to make him super desperate is because he ain't got any more Ruby Sobro. So he's just going to start eating the dudes in front of him like he did before.
Yeah, like he did
However,
before.
he usually starts eating stuff when he was real weak, right? So, like, the first thing is we throw a stick of, like, I don't know, something big that goes boom, and then he gets, like, hurt, and the only thing he can eat is right in front of him to be his own dudes, right? And then when we go in after that, it's just gonna be the door and him. And me. I mean, us. Yeah.
I know, we really don't know if the door was weakened or not at that point.
We definitely hit it a bunch.
Yeah,
did.
usually when you punch stuff enough, it gets weak.
I saw it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
experience it
how
couldn't
weak
hurt.
is
I
the
mean,
question?
right,
We
Tyrell?
don't-
You've been punched enough times to
But-
know that.
By Enola.
Well,
low blow.
I
Or by Zane.
I do know.
What
I
about
do
Zane?
know. But the big thing is that how damaged was it?
And then there was Zane.
Well, we never
Like,
know that, but you just keep hitting it until it's too hurt. But that's why we're starving it.
I never used logic, but this is what I learned. You punch it, you hit it, you throw shit at it. It then got desperate enough to eat its own people.
So we're back to the monkey warfare.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
Monkey warfare.
Monkey
we just
warfare.
go in there like we're just
Again,
crazy.
I would like to reiterate that this behavior is not common among chimps nor apes of any kinds that I've ever studied. I'd be very curious to read this book you read. So
Well, it was
I
about
don't remember what
gorillas,
it's
not
called,
chimps
sorry.
it must have been quite the.
It was a long
Quite
time
the-
ago. It was a long time ago. I don't.
Did it have like pictures in it? Was it for kids?
Was it a man in a big yellow hat?
It was a yellow hat.
Curious George.
Curious
man
George
with the
overthrows the
George, a
country.
series of books about guerrilla warfare.
All those,
That's
little,
where we're at.
all those little curiosities. He was actually sabotaging shit.
Curious. Will this
Okay,
chemical
just so I
interact with humans
understand
okay?
and so I'm clear, is that you're going to proceed with exploding
Off the top.
several small tunnels to try to disrupt the Sobro production itself and starve out the entity in whatever shape or form that takes place. Okay.
What about a large tunnel?
We also got to blow up the refinery.
Would
The
we be better
refinery.
off with a
Yeah.
large tunnel?
Well, we're gonna
And
blow up as
small-
many
several
tunnels
small
as we can.
I think we're going to start with some small tunnels,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay,
And then
because
maybe a large tunnel. Yeah, maybe we'll continue to explode things.
well, if
Then the refinery, then some.
the
small
refinery
tunnels.
is a whole separate place, because when last session you had the option of going to the headquarters or the refinery or the vehicle yard, you chose the headquarters and the vehicle yard.
Yep.
Right. The refinery is a whole separate kind of mission.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could.
I mean,
set
it's
the
got
mine-
medical defenses, the whole nine. Like that place is no joke.
Here's what would help us, I think, to determine
Yeah.
how many things can we explode with the dynamite we have, so that
Yes,
we know
that
how
is a
much
good
of
way
it
to put it.
to like set aside for a future exploding of a refinery, etc., or
Okay.
like how that limits us. How many explosions can we do?
Okay, so if you want to have stuff for the future, like if you want to explode the refinery, like the entire refinery, you would need everything you have currently.
Yeah. What if we just wanted to really just incapacitate a core feature of it?
Okay, so you probably have to keep a quarter of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have 3/4 left to.
And how many tunnels?
I mean, it's enough to really disable the mining operation currently.
But that's what we want to do.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's
Yeah.
what we want to
Let's
disable
just
then.
start with that. I think is.
Let's disable the mining thing.
Yeah. Before we form a plan on the door, let's see what happens.
Okay.
If we're on, find out.
So
the scientific method.
as you as the truck drives away with the goblins in it going, yeah! and you're all having this conversation about what to do, you arrive at your conclusion, and you start to plant your explosives in different places around this one central long mining tunnel, which has these kind of capillaries to other places. Those of you who wish to plant explosive devices, please make a sleight of hand check.
That'll do one.
What happens on a failure, though?
Good.
You ever
Wait, are we all
been
planning?
to an ER on the
For those of you
road?
who wish to do
You're gonna
it,
do the dynamite.
it's your choice.
I don't want to do it. I'll go plus
I have a
one.
dexterous sword.
I feel like a 10 isn't gonna be good, so I'm gonna bug it.
I'm also mugging you.
I don't know what to
Okay.
do about it.
Oh my god, I rolled the same thing twice. Okay, 10.
So we need a new lizard.
Oh my god. I rolled a 2 first.
I'm not good at sleight of hand, and I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to do it just
Mug it.
thematically. Fuck it, I do, and I want to roll a story die. I want in.
Oh shit!
I'm rolling a story die.
You know what? I'm down for that.
Oh, story
16.
dice.
Story die, dynamite.
Oh hell yes!
Well, they're doing it. I want to be cool.
Oh,
too.
I rolled a dirty 20 for the sleight of hand.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
The story
19.
die is a 9.
Which is like nothing, right?
I
I
gotta-
think that's
that's
like a
nothing.
null result.
That's not there.
Can one roll a story die without putting TNT? For example. Great.
She's hanging out. You want to roll a story
Well,
die?
what if I'm next to third gear and he's like, and I'm like, shoot.
Oh, roll a story die. too.
Yeah, well, they ain't good
So-
enough.
Is that the official one he gave me?
15 to sleight of hand.
Okay.
16 for story die.
I need a pen. Is that it's a minor positive, I believe, right? 16, 17.
Where's the?
Or is it? I don't remember the
11
range of
is
that. I
minor
should.
positive.
I got 11. Minus positive.
Okay.
19 and 11 on story die.
Minor
Which I think is
positive.
Okay.
What's a 6 on that
What's
story?
what's a
My,
16 on the story die?
Minor negative.
Minor. Oh, major positive. 16
Major
is
positive.
Ooh,
Hey,
I barely
okay.
got the first one. Nice.
Okay. So, what was your skill check?
Sleight of hand, dirty 20.
20. Okay, that's a success. Let's start with you. So, and your story die was?
It was
okay.
9. That's like a null
Good.
result.
Okay, good.
Right? It's a null.
So you start to you set up the explosives, and you're looking at the stonecraft, and you're finding the fault line. You're planning it just so it's not going to damage other things, like residential areas or commercial
Okay,
areas.
like I
Yeah,
mean, it'll be a
yeah.
controlled
It-
demolition.
Absolutely,
All right,
yeah.
cool.
You're like, no, this is where it's got to be. It's going to damage this. You see the chain of reaction ahead of time.
If anyone was with Alvin when he like got out a notebook and he started like sketching some stuff first before he like planned it anytime, like, what are you doing? No, you gotta take your time. You gotta...
10 is a failure.
Yes.
No.
What was the story die?
I didn't roll a story.
You should roll a story die.
18.
Oh,
Okay.
that's major positive.
That's a
Okay,
major
okay.
positive.
Okay, so as you
Find a hole and punch that dynamite in there.
Oh my God. Dynamite
It's
punch
snug.
there.
It's gotta be nice and snug.
Oh my god.
okay. What kind of like major positive thing are you looking for?
I think I explode, but get blown further down the hole, like out of there. So
Okay.
I don't get trapped under rubble.
Okay. We'll get to that. Okay. We'll get to that. Yeah. I like it.
Rocket fist.
Hold on to that one. We'll get there. Okay.
Mission failed successfully.
I know, right?
Suffering from success.
Oh my god.
This is the part of the montage where it briefly cuts away from someone else and you're like, oh my god, what?
Yeah.
Blowing up.
Okay, so 15 is just barely a success, but you have a major positive. So what does this look like to you?
So Snow, being that he's lived down in the tunnels and stuff his whole life, would know something or other about really good stress points and how to like blowing up this area, but also weakening things around it so that they are also unstable to the point where they will likely collapse and maybe keep people further away.
Okay, so you're thinking about collapsing other mining tunnels or like thoroughfares into said tunnels? Like, because you know, just to remember when you first got here in Megalville, like a couple years ago, you had the facility, and there's a mining shaft south, and there's a whole bunch of workers. You want to collapse like part of those tunnels, or you just like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's like the main
Okay.
one that leads to everything else.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Very nice. Well,
I got a 6, and so this is what happens.
He only rolled a story die, by the
That's
way,
correct.
which I love.
So what had happened was I was walking by Thurkir, and as I look down, I'm like, and he goes, and then he punches it. It blows him back, knocks me, and I take 3 bludgeoning.
oh, okay. You took the damage already.
Yeah, because he
Excellent.
hit me.
You get
His
hit
stupid
with
body.
Kirk here.
Yeah, it blew him back. He takes nothing because he succeeded, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
took the brunt of his stupidity.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Fair enough.
Flashlight missile.
Okay. Do you want to like roll an athletics or acrobatics to catch him?
Yeah, I would love to do that. Are you
that.
kidding me?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna
acrobatics.
take
Oh my
damage.
God.
So,
He's still gonna take damage. Yeah.
athletics, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's 18 plus
So, okay, so you tumble,
39.
you take some damage.
Yeah.
As you roll, you pick it up, like, ha!
Oi, beautiful. I mean, I can't even with you. You're disgusting. And I throw him off.
Excellent.
I hate him.
Are you the highest roll?
I had 25.
Yeah.
And a minor positive on this.
Okay, so what is this play?
I would guess that I listened very carefully to like Snow and whoever else had better expertise on this, since I'm not an underground type of person. And I got lucky. I found a good seam to dynamite. And as I was doing it, the minor positive is I ran into one of those druid terrorists and made contact. So now we have another contact with them who can help us.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sanguine Diamond. Another.
Was it a minor positive or a major positive?
Minor.
Minor. Okay.
Well, maybe they can't. Maybe that I can't say for sure they would help us.
Tell them not to be there.
But yeah,
Get out.
A contact of some sort.
yeah, a contact maybe.
Okay. Yeah. So it's
Will
one
be a
of
new local
it's
contact.
it's
because
one of the
Homik
people
is-
you did save from public execution. So they saw you and they're like, oh my god, we want to help. Yeah, I want to help. I just trying to fulfill a mission I had with Homik. Weird that we're meeting here, but hey, it's super cool. So yeah, and
Since you here.
yeah, just my name is Oz.
Large lizards.
Yes.
Is he a gnome or?
He is another dwarf.
That'd be a dwarf or a Goliath, mostly, right?
Or Durgar.
Dwarf.
No, he is a dwarf.
Durgar, same thing.
As far as you've seen, the Order of Sanguine Diamond has either been exclusively dwarves or Goliaths. Never Durgar.
Oh,
That makes sense. That checks out.
Yeah.
Checks.
is that an alignment thing?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's a thing.
Neither do I.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
We don't know what it is exactly.
Damn, that's
I
not
believe-
divulged much.
I believe the fact that dwarves and Durgar are hanging out as well as they are is kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Right, because otherwise that's kind of a type of thing.
Yeah. Okay,
Roll two?
I did. I didn't roll a story die, but I rolled 60.
that's a success.
Forgot.
So how do you? Okay, so you're planning similar to like Alvin and Snow. You're finding these just pockets or these places where it looks enough shallow enough, or the fault lines are there. Or, you're finding enough to collapse this tunnel successfully without damaging other places. Right. Cool.
Nice.
Brad,
I rolled a 19.
did you roll a story die?
I did. It was minor negative.
Okay, so what's this minor negative look like?
I have been sitting here trying to figure it out. And I
Okay.
have no freaking clue.
Okay.
Yeah, minor is not something I do. I'm
That's
very
okay.
extreme as a person.
Your fuse fell out, and you had to light it with the match.
A smaller fuse.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I have a singed ass, is kind of what you're saying.
You got to light.
No,
You
no,
got
no,
You have
to
less
dodge.
time to.
Who are you
Oh, I
next
have
to?
to-
Who do you think you're next to?
Probably
Oh.
enter.
Oh no, definitely not.
Oh,
okay.
That's how Brad rolls. You were paying attention. You looked like you knew what you were doing.
Would I have let
Okay.
you come with me though?
No, I'm in a different tunnel.
I'm fine.
So, you are placing your explosives a little too close to Anders. Enough so where it's going to offset his explosions.
Oh,
Yeah.
slightly negative.
Yeah.
Not as effective tunnel destructions.
Well, it'll be tunnel destruction, but it's going to affect the ripple effect is going to be something that you are not prepared for.
Oh, we're gonna fall into a pit or something. That's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
It's
Okay.
gonna be great.
Did you do any?
A 19 on the sleight of hand,
That's success.
and a 11, which is a minor,
That's a
minor positive
Yeah.
on the story die.
Okay.
Nice.
I was thinking maybe it collapsed in a way where it's kind of unstable,
Okay.
and like just even trying to fix it or opening it up would.
Getting closer to it is more hazardous.
Right, it's just like a let's fix
Slows
this
it down.
last kind of
Sure.
thing for everybody
Sure,
else.
sure,
Like
sure,
they're
sure,
just
sure.
kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
So good. Okay, so as you all set your 6 of dynamite, or large oversized bombs or casks of dynamite, you either you get the fuse and you light the fuse and run, or you set a trail, you light the trail up, whatever it is. So you all kind of coordinate this together, and being in separate tunnels, whether it is you solo or you're working together in teams. There are several tunnels have stretched out across this overarching section of Megalomfeldor, and based upon the map that you saw from Apavac a couple sessions ago, you know that the heart of it is this kind of large cavern, these immense silveral spires that radiate this immense red heat, and so you kind of map that out over this, and cut off production to the other ancillary or main tunnels that the Mountain King Mining Company has created. So as you light them up, you see the singe go fire off, and you see this little light go down your tunnels. All of you are safe. And then there's this moment of quiet. Then and everything just explodes all at once. Rubble descending everywhere. Rocks kind of crashing down. You hear, right?
Yeah.
It's this immense, and the sound is deafening as the top layer descends down on the mining shafts that you've exploded, and then goes down another layer, goes down another layer, and and for a moment there is all this quiet, and dust rises slowly up, and then you hear sirens, you hear fire, you hear screams, and next thing over the loudspeakers you hear the voice of Gertrude Icestraw, who you fought or in the Shaper Shot Standard or in the drinking contest. All hands on deck! Mountain is exposed. Lockdown mountain, no one gets in, no one gets out. And then light all the way,
That's what I was planning.
all over the place.
Good job, everybody.
That's what I was anticipating.
Little bit of hindsight. How many innocent people did we just kill?
Look,
I thought
man,
we
we
killed a bunch
said
of
we
people
were about to
before.
take a terrorist action before we did this. We knew what we were doing.
I know, but we've totally fucked that up. We could have gotten some
Like
people
we
out.
know, I played Zero Dynamite, and I just caught a flying lizard. So I killed nobody.
I thought we got some people out or something.
My shot would have been perfect.
Well, I
Brad
mean, you
does.
don't know if it's not screams of pain,
Look, man,
Okay.
but they're screaming
just recently
terror,
rescued from
absolute terror.
execution enemies of the state, and now we're blowing stuff up. Yeah, we're pushing the edge of it.
We're the good guys.
We're doing it for the greater good.
Yeah.
We're the good guys, everybody.
Okay, so everybody make a perception check.
Is 18.
22.
17.
Ooh, 18.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
19.
I've rolled a natural 20 for a 31.
Woohoo!
Damn. Perceptive.
I can see through time.
See the nature through the nature.
19.
14.
Okay. So collectively, you all feel, except for you, just a minute.
That's fine. That's fine.
You feel the mountain shake, like akin to a low level earthquake. Like things are just shuffling around, and part of this is the explosions you have caused, but the residual is like, oh my god, it's like a little bit like you're losing your sea legs a bit. So and it stops briefly, and you come to like, okay, so the mountain has shook visibly, and you assume that is because of the explosions that you have just set off, and the repercussions that of the lower levels and the broader effect upon the mountain and the geologic area. Alvin.
It's more in tune with nature.
He's whispering the nature.
Did we just shoot
Yup.
Falcor in the chest?
In the moment of tumultuousness, as the rise and fall of the bedrock beneath you, you put your ear to the ground, and you hear the entity speak.
Oh.
You hear it say, "My silver." And that's the voice that ripples through the mountain, causing the earthquake. And that's where we're gonna take a break, everybody.
Nice.
What?
I think
Oh,
that
I
number's
think-
addicted.
I think hopefully we're accomplishing what we've hoped to accomplish.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be pissed at us though.
That's what we wanted, right?
I mean,
I mean, we knew that would be part of the.
if we weren't expecting this, we're silly.
If you wanted to make it angry, you made it angry.
We certainly didn't expect it to be pleased with what we were doing.
Yeah, we weren't trying to make it happy.
It was trying to sit down, watch the game, and then we just blew up its fridge, and it's just like.
My nachos. Not my nachos.
My nachos all had guacamole. I thought for sure you were going to say we just turned it into Centralia, Pennsylvania.
Nah, not quite.
Oh, sinkhole.
No, that's the one that where all the coal mines underneath the town are on fire forever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah,
They're on fire forever.
Pretty much.
essentially.
Yeah.
Until the coal runs out.
Till the coal runs out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so messed up.
That's hell on earth.
It
Yes,
is.
it is.
Yes, it
Read up on
really
it. It's
truly is.
really
What's it called?
Centralia.
I think they have that included in Fallout, right?
It's
Yeah,
it's
or at least
still
a
good.
reference to that bird.
Hey, we're ruining things.
Yeah. So the canary in the coal mine got
guess
burned
the
to death.
Ruby server wasn't inflammable.
Literally.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Pittsburgh.
let's
Take
yeah,
a break. Let's
We'll be
get
back.
our water.
After this moment.
Stretching leg
Yeah.
stretches.
Because they had originally